Hello, everybody. Wow, this is so exciting. I'm seeing you again, and you're here, and I'm here, and this is just like show business, right? I got on a little early tonight, and I started, riffing and rapping, and guess what? I got unplugged. They took me off the air like lickety split. They said, not having you bleed over your half an hour time limit. Who do you think you are? I said, well, I thought I was about to become an influencer with Facebook crowd. Anyway, let's have some music. Welcome, welcome. Is anybody there? Oh, good. Say hello. Oh, hope. Well, I'm a good Italian mother, I'm a good Italian wife. I make the good Italian sausage every summer of my life. And when I get the problems, and they sure enough to come, I put a pot of water on my hair up in a bun. Cause I'm a good Italian mother, I'm a good Italian wife. I make the good Italian pasta every Sunday of my life. Hey, my husband, he's Sicilian, so I gotta treat him right. He makes the sweet cannolis and I eat them with delight. But when he goes out drinking, he won't sleep in my bed. Because I take out my, and I slap him on the head because I'm a good Italian mother. I'm a good Italian wife. I make the good Italian pasta every Sunday of my life. Hey, you want to taste my Italian sausage? Oh, yeah, you got to taste it. It's Papa's recipe. Come on. You can eat it with your mouth. Yeah, it's delicious. Here, I got some in my purse. Where's my purse? Oh my God, did someone steal my purse? Gorgonzola, mozzarella, bel paese, parmesan, gentioli, basticcioli, sweet cannoli all night long. Antipasti, qualche calda, poi polenta, caponata. Then we all start to sing it just like Frank Sinatra, because I'm a good Italian mother, a good Italian wife. I make the good Italian pasta every Sunday of my life. Now, you might think I talk too much, but I don't think I do. Telephone is ringing, and I hope that it's for you. But if I call you up and then you tell me you don't care, I keep on talking anyway while you play solitaire. Cause I'm a good Italian mother. I'm a good Italian wife. Every Sunday, that's when I have to put out of my life pasta and sausage. Hi, Joyce. God, it's good to see you again. Daniel Meisner, my dear fans, and Joyce, Mike Walker. You guys are my family. One of these days I want to have a party just for us. Hey, a lot of fun things this week went down, and I'm just glad to be here in one beautiful piece. And welcome, welcome, and I hope you're telling your friends. And there's a lot of things going on these days because they're playing them on Facebook Live. I'm not talking about, world problems or anything, because this is the pandemic pick me up. Here, I make, out of Panda Lemon, I make Pandamade, Pandemic Aid. That would be my new album. So anyway, like I got some weird fan mail that almost made me nervous. You know how that is when you get fan mail that, I have told my fans out there that I am unapologetically, artificially guaranteed to destroy your equilibrium when I show up and start doing my show. You'd think I'd have that memorized, right? But anyway, so I get this fan mail that's kind of like slightly weird. Let me turn that off for a minute. Oh. Thank you, my new play deck, or whatever they call that, tape deck, cassette. Anyway, it's a family. An actual family wrote me a fan letter. I love it. And they go, Dear Julie, great to see you every Friday night on Facebook Live. We're from North Beach, Blue Ridge area, and My wife and kids and I were so excited about Moron that we thought we'd go and pick up a couple cases, so for the kids to have something at school. Uh-huh. Taking their lunches. Well, my wife and I tried some before bedtime, just to make sure it was safe for the kids. Needless to say, I wouldn't recommend Moron for children under the age of 13, of course. We had a lovely night and felt very amorous. Well, that's good to know. Maybe there's something special in it. But in the morning, my wife had a big cold sore, and we think it came from Moron. Now, I've never heard that one before. Has anyone reported this issue? Otherwise, it's great. Well, it's Dick and Sally from Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge. Sounds like a lovely place. Anyway, no, nobody's reported that, but I actually felt a little tingling in my lip the other day, and I went, "Oh my God!" The only thing I've put between my lips, besides my, own sterilized glasses and etc., was a bottle of Moron. Shoot. And I meant to bring it out because it's still being sold at PCC. How about $3 a bottle? But at Fred Meyer, it's only $1.50 for a half a case. They're closing out of it. So I recommend you all go down to Fred Meyer. It's a very lovely place. And actually the guys that live in the parking lot of Fred Meyer are responsible for Moron. They have concocted it in some of their RV vehicles, and they're using the bottling plant at Theo's Chocolate, and they are actually a sponsor. So anyway, I wasn't sure I could recommend it because I found it a little strong, a little overstimulating. So anyway, my wife had a big cold sore. No, there have been no issues with that other than me. And I'm hoping that won't be a big issue. But yes, I've got another one here from, a wine merchant, Vinter from San Luis Obispo. I've never been there, but it sure sounds exotic. Dearest Julia, I understand you're looking for a new boyfriend. At this point, I'm looking for a life partner. I find you very attractive and stimulating, not like the American women I know. I'd like to invite you to my winery and take you on a real wine safari. Wow! In the heart of wine country. Right now, though, I'm being driven cautiously. Approaching Grants Pass. Should be in Seattle by 2 a.m. How late do you stay up? Oh, let my love be heard. Amore Gaetano from San Luis Obispo. Wow, that sounds like a come on. I don't even know him, but he sounds, well, I wonder why he's coming up here. Anyway, I'm not going to follow up on this guy. He just sounds a little too impulsive for my taste. I like people who are very thoughtful and, take it easy. Anyway, that's so nice to hear from people. Hey, Daniel Meisner and Damarda Marura. Hi, Darmendra Maurya. Ooh. Hello, and Michael Figrad. Kathy Martin, hi, Julie. She says, she was the one who said, I thought your show was an hour long. No, Kathy, but thank you for the compliment. Hey, speaking of sponsors, I was telling you about, last week I was holding this contest that I have a really neat deal for 3 people. You know how on KBCS they go, the first caller or the 9th caller. No, this is the first 3 people who donate money to my PayPal account there. It's for my book fund. I'm writing my memoir, and you're going to hear a little bit of it pretty soon. Anyway, Mike Walker from the High Spot, He said, Julie, I want to do you a favor. I want to help you make some money. And I go, oh, hi, how, Mike? Wow, that's like kind of heavy. What did you have in mind? And he goes, I'm going to give you a free certificate worth $50. And the first 3 people who put $25 minimum into your PayPal account, I'm footing the bill for lunch or breakfast. And we've got a great new menu. I feel like I love that place. If you like wonderful, tasty waffles and pancakes and all those delicious fattening things, oh, and they're worth it, you can go here, $50. Wow. Thank you, Mike Walker. Thank you, High Spot in Madrona on 34th. So just remember, people, when you're putting money into these, so many people need support right now and are asking for it. And I don't blame you for saying, I can't. I've got to keep the money close to the belt. You know what I mean? But, money needs to move. We don't want our money to get dusty. We want to spend it right now because guess what? It could end up being too dusty. Money is energy. It has to move. It has to move. Just like you. You have to move. You have to move. I want to see more people dancing in the street. What do you think of that? Oh, hi, Chanel lady. That's Catherine Agua. I hope I didn't pronounce your name correctly. I hope that isn't your last name. And no, just kidding. Hey, you know what I feel like tonight? I feel like I'm really tiny again, and I want to be big. Anyway, so creativity in every area of your life. I wrote this thing down today, and this is a great little affirmation. Fear goes down, creativity goes up. Let's think about that. Fear goes down, creativity goes up. And I love that. And just, people who are getting nervous, it's like everything is going to be so all right. Just hang in there for a minute. Just listen. Information is coming. Pretty soon we're going to have to start kicking ass. You know what I mean? Like really, everybody is connecting with everybody. And I want to just say this beautiful quote that I found the other day. And it was for a friend of mine who passed away, George Arthur. He used to be a rock reviewer for the Post-Intelligencer. They made a little poster to give to everybody who came to his memorial. And it said this: the memory of quality lasts long after the price has been forgotten. And I just thought that was so George. Let's read it again. The memory of quality lasts long after the price has been forgotten. Welcome to the Pandemic Pick-Me-Up. This is my media platform for my forthcoming memoir. And I want to connect with you on a soul level. And I also want to raise your spirits, especially those of you whose spirits may be kind of questioning reality, questioning life. I want you to go to Bartell's, one of my favorite drug emporiums, and purchase a little dish, plate, piece of paper with gold stars on it. Yeah, I know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? Well, anyway, school's about to start. And kids, they always get gold stars if they do something good. Well, I want you to buy some and then go out around town and different people who, you have a connection with, go, hey, I'd like to give you a gold star for your award-winning humanness. And then you take it out, you go, would you like that? And they most likely will. And then you can put it on their hand or their head or a book they're reading. Hopefully not a library book. The library's opening again and they want to get their books back. Yeah. That was a wonderful thing to do, to cheer people up. Now, I want to, I'm all about being, growing and becoming more. And this is a perfect time for me to really study my personality flaws. And not that I really think I have any. I'm very charming. I'm bodacious, vivacious, and the beloved chosen jewel. I'm emanating golden loving light to you and to me. And it feels so good. Help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how wonderful it is. Help me believe the truth about myself, no matter how fan-freaking-tastic it is. Don't be afraid to acknowledge all those wonderful things about you. You're much better than you think you are. Really. Remind yourself regularly that you're better than you think you are. No stinking thinking. We have distorted thinking. Use that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. We have distorted thinking. Yes, we've been very distorted, but we're getting back into non-distortion. Dare to be yourself. Oh, that's a scary one, isn't it, people? Okay, Mark Fellian. I'm here in Erie, Pennsylvania, visiting my mom again. Well, Mark is a good friend of mine, and I just love him to pieces. He lives in Chicago, and he's got a nice thing going with the Feast of Fun. It's a talk show for drag queens, and he's just amazing. Hey, it's time for me to sing again. Don't you want to hear a song? Tell me yes. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Okay, Moniz. Hello. Woo-hoo. I've got those relatives in Florence. I got some family in Sicily. I got a little extra money. Let's spend a month in Italy. We'll sip espresso on the terrace. We'll moonlight on a bay. We'll mix with the filthy locals and hope they just all go away for a month in Italy. I know a pension in Florence. My pen pal told me about it, He's prepared this time. I'll be arriving with my very special beau. That's you. The carnival will keep us spinning. When we fly, let's upgrade to first class. We'll sleep in Medici linen and watch Chihuly blow some glass for a month in Italy. A crazy, crazy month in Italy. And now if things go as I planned, I'm gonna take you by the hand. We'll be so high on Italian hope. Let's fly to Sicily and elope. Well, you popped the question when we were a mile high. I answered back demurely and you looked me in the eye. We had a little quarrel about it, and here's the ancient moral about it. I've got something in the oven, and it all came from your loving. From that month in Italy, remember, you were there. That crazy, crazy month in Italy. I've got those relatives in Florence. I got my family in Sicily. I got that trust fund from my uncle. Let's spend our lives in Italy. just you, just me, and baby makes three. Thank you. Thank you. I did it for you. Yeah. My director. Nick, what's up next? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do the reading before we run out of time. Okay, sorry. What's the time? Oh, that was by the way, every song you're hearing tonight is one of my originals. Okay, I like to read a little bit from I Love Being Abroad, Tales of a, globetrotting chanteuse. Something about living in such a chic city when I first arrived made me feel not enough. By the way, I was in Paris. Almost embarrassed about being me. It was 1983. Like I wasn't quite right. Still, I was in the middle of the most beautiful city in the world. And as I got more familiar with the neighborhoods and started to learn a little French, figuring out the systems and looking more chic myself, the French were slowly accepting me, getting to know and love me, especially the men. The more outrageous and provocatively I dressed, the more they seemed to accept me as one of them. Merci beaucoup. Soon enough, rides to my singing engagements were taken care of by a litany of gentle admirers. With time on my hands during the day, I wrote my own blues and combined them with French lyrics. If you were a foreign singer and doing something a little outside of the box, it didn't matter if you couldn't speak good French. The French pick up English quickly, I've noticed. It surprised me when a tipsy Frenchwoman approached me one night at the club where I was singing and stared directly into my décolleté at the club and said, "You have a very beautiful voix." French women were often a little bit shorter than I, with rather smaller breasts than I, with my 5'8" stature and 6-inch heels and Wonder Bra. Oh, the Wonder Bra came in so handy in Paris. I think that was enough for tonight, wasn't it? Now I want to, unless you wanted to hear about Madame Eleanor, my roommate from Southern California. She was a good friend with the French chapter of the Hells Angels, who were quite sweet despite their reputation and the way they looked and smelled. They were often at our apartment for the nightly parties we'd hold impromptu after the club closed. We had gatherings all the time. My bedroom was the living room. How convenient! And Eleanor had the separate bedroom with her private bathroom. She needed it. She had a boyfriend who was a rock and roll singer named Jean-Louis. She always had an angle. She'd eat all my food in the fridge and never buy any for herself. In the morning, though, she'd claim some excuse like, "I really got hungry in the middle of the night, and if I didn't eat just about everything I found in the fridge, I would have been sick to my stomach, and it's just terrible when that happens, Julie." Maybe it worked on Jean-Louis, but it was difficult to inspire my compassion that she couldn't go grocery shopping. Anyway, that sounds a little negative, doesn't it? But, 20 years ago, I was a very different woman than I am right now. Yes, indeed. I've become much nicer, I have to say. And I don't like to gossip about people, so I think I'll have to maybe rewrite a little of this. But while doing our nails together before heading off to work at the Hollywood Savoy, she'd offer me an amphetamine, as if it were a delightful breath mint and a cigarette. By the time we both finished smoking a cigarette, she promised, our nails will be dry and we can share a taxi to work. Once the pill kicked in, I was euphoric. I felt like I'd finally found my real mother or a best friend or something in my roommate. What a false expectation. Well, I think that's about enough about my roommate situation. Nowadays, I live alone, and I love it. What do you think of that? Yes, okay. Oh, look at all you cute people. Thank you so much for showing up. I have the truth is everybody is going to hurt you, okay? You got to find the ones worth suffering for. And that is so true. I remind myself every day when I get up, I go, we got a lot of, people in our lives all the time, and we have to be you know, discerning who we really hook up with. So those of you, I'm a love coach. I'm just saying that, take it easy. We got all the time in the world because we are, infinite. And, sometimes I hate to say this because I don't think it's true, but love is overrated. But not for me and you. It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, let's put on one more song. I'll take it out with the song. I want to dedicate this to Ben and Bev because if it wasn't for them giving me this little boombox, we wouldn't have any music tonight. Oh, let's pretend we're on some deck in Sicily overlooking the Mediterranean, drinking a Rob Roy, something delicious. And some fabulous singer comes on and says, Estate, sei calda come baci che ho perduto. Sei piena d'un amore è passato. Ancora mi vorrebbe cancellare. Estate, sei calde come baci che ho perduto. Sei piena d'un amore è passato. Ancora mi vorrebbe cancellare. Tornerà mai l'inverno, cadranno 1000 petali di rose, la neve coprirà tutte le cose e forse un po' di pace tornerà. Estate che hai dato il tuo profumo a 1000 fiori. Estate che hai creato il nostro amore. Ancora mi vorrebbe cancellare. Estate, you bathe me in the warmth of your caresses. You turn my eager no to tender yeses. You chase away the sorrow with a sigh. I always feel you near me in every song the morning sun composes, in all the tender wonder of the roses. Each time the setting sun falls on the sea. Estate, summer. Oh, estate, summer. Estate, il passe una persona con me. Estate, t'odio. Estate, I hate the summer. Thank you. Thank you, Ben and Bev, for that wonderful machine. I don't know what I'd do without it. I want to say thank you all for coming. And don't forget, the first 3 people to deposit $25 in my PayPal account will get a free $50 gift certificate to go to the High Spot Cafe in Madrona. Talk about a fun place. They have outdoor dining, and I went there for lunch the other day. It was so pleasant. It was pleasant. I had Rachel's ginger beer and a vegetarian sandwich. It was a Reuben, and I got Thousand Island dressing. Thank you so much. And remember, the memory of quality lasts long after the price has been forgotten. I want to say goodbye, and I want to say have a nice weekend. Everything is going to be so okay. You've no idea. If you end this live video now, okay.